we're switching to the south of the country, to Telangana. That's right. K. Chandrasekhar Rao chose to go for an early election. And has the gamble worked or not? India Today, Axis My India poll saying for Telangana. We ask the question, who should form the next government? Do you want this government to be returned to power? 44% are saying yes, KCR's government should return to power. 44% are saying yes, the government should return. 34% are saying no, it should not return. This was in a direct question. Do you want KCR's government again in power? So there's a 10% gap, which perhaps is giving the KCR government an edge. Don't know is 22%, which is again a reasonably high amount when you ask that question. What is the probability index, therefore, that Rajiv Karandikar of the Chennai Mathematical Institute is predicting for a KCR government, TRS government to return? 75%. 75%, a very high probability that KCR will beat anti-incumbency and become a chief minister for the second time. Let's listen in to what Dr. Rajiv Karandikar has to say. Why are you saying as high as 75% for a KCR government again?
For an incumbent chief minister, 44% wanting him to be back, the government to be back, is a very strong endorsement. And the gap between those who want him back and those who don't, there is a 10%. That's a huge gap, and that just portrays that there is not only no anti-incumbency, there is a positive signal for the KCR, and he should be back with a high chances.
Let's just take a moment to explain the probability analysis. A 75% chance. There's a 3 and 4 probability of KCR coming back to power, which essentially statistically means it's game over for the opposition pretty much, which means that there is strong pro-incumbency backing KCR. People clearly like the work that he's done and they want the man back in power, and they're very, very clear about it. Remember, this poll was done between the 22nd of October and the 6th of November. It doesn't fully capture any impact of a Congress-TDP alliance, but the data that we've picked up from the ground suggests it's unlikely to have much of an impact on the results in this election. KCR is leading across all segments of population, across all demographics, urban, rural, male, female, young, old. KCR is winning in every segment of the population. Assuddin Owaisi's presence hurts the Congress in the Hyderabad region. His party, very, very localized, but it's hurting the Congress over there. It's the social welfare schemes of KCR that seem to have helped his government register a strong level of popularity. And advancing the election seems to be a bit of a masterstroke by K. Chandrasekhar Rao, because if these elections had happened earlier, some of the benefit accruing from the social welfare schemes could have potentially got split between the BJP and KCR, and the Narendra Modi factor would have also come into play. By advancing the elections, he's given himself a bigger lead, which is not to say he would have lost if the elections had happened in April, May, but he's given himself a bigger lead and a greater level of comfort than if the elections had happened at the time of the Lok Sabha elections.
Sandeep Shastri, what does that mean? Is there a limit to alliance arithmetic? Congress tying up with TDP